It is time to say welcome back to Naruto D&D Making Waves, a 5e adventure. I'm your host, Plus Ultraman, aka a Weeby Dungeon Master, and I am once again joined by my wonderful players. I'm going to do the order in a different way this time. The non-stop nerdy ninja boy with the bingo book, Nanamo Junbai, the level 3 hunter ninja Voidwalker.
Let's go look for an old guy.
Yeah, you guys gotta find an old guy. The loving, hospitable lieutenant of Squad Zero and the heart and brains of the team, Hikari Kesho Rune Scribble, the level 3 intel operative tactical subclass name?
Tactical strategist.
Tactical strategist. And the avaricious the audacious. Wait, no.
It was both.
The audacious and avaricious bearer of the seal of greed, Ava Rice Pickled Dill, the level 3 medic nin. Introduce your new subclass, your new custom, newly invented for the Naruto 5e system to act as, I believe you have described it as an answer to paladin, whereas medic nin are usually viewed as pretty much like the cleric, holdover, whereas the 5e doesn't really have one yet.
Yes. So, my subclass, name withstanding, acting name, the Gift of Greed, is designed to be a subclass which, as Plus said, makes for a medic who handles things more like a paladin, like a tank. Because while the combat medic subclass does exist, that's closer to monk. That's your Tsunades, your Sakuras. This is someone who can coat themselves in gold and take a hit before using their chakra to deal one back, with the power of that which they worship, which in Ava's case is gold.
I had an idea for it. I remember with the I was gonna say you could base it based off of some of the Tsunade like nicknames she has. I remember what it was. The legendary sucker was her nickname in gambling. So like one way you could look at it is like the selfless sucker, or like what did I say? Gilded.
Honestly,
or the selfless fool. The selfless fool is one of the ones I thought of, like the selfless sucker. Yeah, like legendary sucker style or something like that. Yeah, the legendary sucker and medic or something like that. However you want to do it.
Because sucker works as in there's sucker SUCKR and there's sucker SUCCRE as in to provide aid or comfort. So that's really fun. There is
the legendary sucker wouldn't be a bad.
Yeah, I think that is going to be the name of the thing from now on. Legendary sucker, as in spelled with the 2 C's and the RE.
We might have to make a way to get you to meet the 5th Hokage at some point.
That would be fun. But yes, I am Ava Rice, the legendary sucker, not spelt the way you're thinking.
My word. Okay, we're disorganized because right now I don't have it in my head that I'm not sure if we need to be singing a song or who needs to be recapping from last time. I'm so confused and overwhelmed.
Okay, I don't believe it is song time, but it is time for one among the number who isn't me, because I had to do it 3 times in a row.
It's not you.
Recap.
It's not you, and for reasons we spoke about, Rune does not like to do recaps, so it is either me or Buster.
I am happy to go if you want, or unless you want to go.
You know what? If you're offering
a small portion, so I'm happy to do so.
If you're offering, I would appreciate it, because I have to recap the next session of Pokemon. So
yeah, that's perfectly fine. I'm so happy it's not me next time with Pokemon D&D.
Oh no, you should wish it was. I'm going to be strenuous on you guys fighting the doggone Onyx without me.
So last time on Naruto 5e Making Waves, we found our team in the land of whirlpools, helping a group of researchers. After having explored some mostly unexplored catacombs and returning with some skeletons, a half-destroyed sealing scroll, and some other little knickknacks found later on by Hikari, who is the only one actively doing her job. The group kind of spent some time getting some downtime in. Shini Sensei went off to have a very long nap. Ava bested Himura Cole in Mortal Kombat, aka Shoji. And won Hikari a nice little drone, even if it is destroyed. All the while, Nanamo was off getting his arse beat, trying to learn a new jutsu. And much like I said before, Hikari was actively working. After reconvening for a short while, Ava gave Hikari her gift of a drone. Ava and Nanamo had a small moment, which will not be mentioned further than that.
I'm sorry, the date? You don't know the date?
Not mentioned further than that.
I wasn't going to mention it.
And the group all sat down to eat some dango. Ava passed out. Everyone got a full night's rest after Nanamo and Shini had a heart-to-heart. Ava, Hikari worked on her drone mostly throughout the night, getting only a small bit of rest, only for the group to wake up and find that an old man had wandered off without taking his meds, and now we need to find him. That's where we are.
Way to describe that.
Sleepy Okina has wandered off.
Oh no! He's in my bag.
Dig his meds.
Coming out of the bag. He's rumbling around it. I'm sorry, I'll stop. Somebody in the comments said we have to stop. Somebody in the comments said in, I think, session 6 when he died, that they were very relieved the Trump impersonation was over with. So we have to honor that, unless Pero does survive that dice roll that I said he has to go through. Okay. Before we start, I also want to mention one last thing. I do kind of hate that I jumped right into, where's the old man, versus Okina like waking you guys up and being like, I challenge the little mouthy purple haired one to a debate.
Damn it. God damn
It's
it.
Cole's voice, not Okina's.
That was Cole's voice. I was saying, like, I gotta hate that I didn't have Cole challenge Ava for to a debate, because he tried to go
Okina.
he tried to go double or nothing. Yeah, I'm sorry. I was saying I wish I did that before. Yeah, he tried to go double or nothing on the drone, and Ava didn't take it, and she called him a room temperature bitch. So he could have just been stewing on that this whole time. He'd be like, no, we're going to debate double or nothing now. Okay, yeah. Nana was just recapped us perfectly. You guys are stood in the middle of the research camp with Himura Cole, Harumi, Indy Maru, and all the other researchers kind of looking expectantly and like looking around a bit frantically and being like, hey, we're not too frantically, but like, we can't find the professor.
Yeah.
Just looking at the others, Ava's given her idea of what it is and it got shot down, so she's looking to her companions like, anyone else got a friggin' idea, you know?
Has anyone checked the outhouse? I don't want this 17 intelligence child to be proven right in the end.
Go,
She
Cole.
only has
Hikari
17
is going
intelligence
to
after all.
look up at Himura's drones, then point to them and go, what about your drones? You've got an eye. He's pretty much all over the place. Wouldn't they have seen something?
Hikari, he's gonna look a little embarrassed and he's gonna at first mumble, but admit,
I didn't seem to catch anything meaningful. The footage doesn't seem very helpful.
Oh, what's that, Cole? Your drones are imperfect, or is it your observation skill?
You know my powers of perception are...
Okay, what
So
do you
your
mean
so
by
your craftsmanship is bad. Is that what you're saying, Himura?
he's going to ignore Ava and look at Hikari.
Good call, good call.
I win.
Do you mean that there are areas of that there are areas where they weren't able to see anything, as in blind spots, or is it an issue with the film, the quality of it?
The resolution of my cameras is top-notch, but I will admit it's more an issue of there just seems to be nothing worthwhile on the footage. You never see Sensei leave anywhere. You can take a look if you would like to, girl. I'll allow you to touch my technology, but none of these other cretins.
Yeah, he's actually the little like headset he asked for it. He's kind of like waving it at Hikari if he wants to put it on and check the footage.
Okay, she's going to put it on because if they saw nothing and they were all over the place, then that in and of itself is suspicious. It could mean either there are blind spots that would indicate where to look for first, or it could mean that the footage was tampered with.
This is correct. Hikari, because of some things with your background, some things with just your character sheet and your stats, Cole was going to like try to direct you on like how to like manipulate the footage, but you're actually like touching the control panel he has on his wrist, and like pretty much like before he can like tell you most things, you've already figured it out and you're cruising through it pretty succinctly.
Okay.
He looks both impressed and a bit miffed by this, but you're able to run back through like the last 12 hours of footage.
Okay, then do I do a perception or a investigation roll?
I want you to give me an investigation with no, a flat investigation roll.
Okay. Ooh. I just got a dirty 18.
Ooh.
With your dirty 18, you see something more of note, or at least you catch things because you still have the trained eyes of Shinobi, or at least a Kunoichi, versus like he who is
A mere anthropologist, doctor, scientist, philanthropist.
He doesn't have this particular skill set.
he is not a strategic or tactical strategist intel operative ninja. He's not he don't move like you do. You notice things that he doesn't. One of the things you notice are in the corner of one of the frames, there's a shadow moving very strangely. And when you peer closely enough at it, you recognize that's a black ghost. Another thing you recognize, like around 4 to 6 hours after that, something small and vaguely froggy looking, kind of, moving around the edges of the camp. Other than that, Cole is correct. There is nothing really of note. You never see Ogina leave. You do... no, I won't say that. That's not good enough with your dirty 18.
Okay. Hikari is going to take the headset.
Oh, I can tell you. You see when you got up last night.
Okay. Hikari is going to take the headset off and hand it back to Cole. Thanking him for letting her look at it.
Well, you're welcome. See what I mean?
Yes, I do. There was no sign of Okina on any of the cameras.
But did you notice anything of note?
There were two things that seemed a little odd. Sensei, did you have any of your black ghosts scouting the area last night?
Well, I usually do.
Where specifically was the black ghost? Was there anywhere particular that it was?
Last night, I believe I dispatched 6. They should have been around the perimeter of the area. You can roll insight on that if you like to.
Okay. I got an even better roll this time. I got a dirty 20.
Let's go.
With your dirty 20, you know for a fact Shinji Sensei just lied to you. You spent enough time around him and have heard him scold Ava for telling just thoughtless lies before that you noticed that wasn't true. If Shinji Sensei wanted to protect a position, he wouldn't just send out 6 black ghosts.
Hikari is going to give him a look that says, we will be having words later, but won't call him out on it in front of everyone else at the moment.
Cool. Hey, can Ava look to Nanamo and just ask him a question? Because she just thought of one that might be relevant.
Oh, you guys can do whatever you want to. Don't let Hikari take over too much.
Hey, Nanamo. You know that new piss puddle jutsu of yours?
Oh my god.
Yes, Ava, I know of the jutsu.
Yes. Can you move while you're a puddle? Let me rephrase. Could someone more skilled than you move while they are a puddle? Is it possible we're looking for a puddle here?
Could I do an intelligence roll to see if I would know that?
Sure.
Okay. Don't fuck me. It's not my best. 12.
With a 12, Nana will take advantage. Take another roll. You're a ninja nerd.
oh, supremely better. 19.
With your 19, you recognize theoretically it's completely possible, though in function it wouldn't be the most efficient way to travel because it's an evasionary technique versus it's not. There is, you would also probably know, there is a clan in the Land of Water whose Kekkei Genkai is changing their molecular structure to water pretty much. They are just water Logia from One Piece. It's the theoretical concept of that. You probably don't know the Hozuki name by heart the same way you've learned some of the Land of Fire names because you hold them in higher regard. But yeah, I'll say you know of that, and that would be something they could do. So essentially, what Ava's just asked is, could hiding in a puddle jutsu be pushed to the extent of just copying that Kekkei Genkai? And theoretically, yeah, but you'd be burning so much chakra to do so. It would make so much more sense to just hide in the puddle when nobody's looking at you, get out of the puddle, and then body flicker away.
It's not impossible, but it also seems like a much higher level of that jutsu than Okina would be able to achieve. Granted, if he was smart, he could use the hiding in a water jutsu to hide from Himura's drones, move when they weren't looking, and rinse and repeat until he got far enough away that he couldn't be seen.
Hikari, did you notice any puddles popping up in that footage? Even if just for a second. This
Would
is
I
working on
have-
this.
Of considering how high a roll I got.
You are in the land of Whirlpool, a village or the remains of a village built up along a massive river that are now pretty much just rubble and debris. There are a lot of puddles. There's a lot of just like muddy, torn up, slurry like ground
Yeah.
all around.
Mm,
By that measure, you could be standing directly next to Okina at any point in time right now.
Ava's gonna sigh, hearing that and go, this is assuming the old man left under his own volition.
This is also assuming that he wants to hide from Cole.
Mm.
I was gonna say, is there any? He was at the campsite with us. Is there any like signs of extra footprints, or can I see his footprints leaving this area? Can I see signs of a struggle? Any of that sort of stuff?
You can give me an investigation.
Okay.
With...
Would this be considered like tracking? Because I do have a tracking kit.
Okay.
Well, that,
Is that
if
like a-
not, that may like.
Well, that's a
if-
proficiency thing, and you're a hunter in, so I mean, yeah, do it with advantage. Roll twice.
Okay, sweet.
I won't stack it, but you can do it with advantage.
Oh, sorry, just give me a second to do math.
If Ava decides to help you, I'll let you stack it.
24.
Ava's... Okay, she doesn't need to help.
I think I'm okay.
24.
Yeah.
You sure, Ava? Like, if you add a 2 and make that a 26,
You're not sure.
Over
Ava will assist, even if it's just, her standing over him, nagging him.
the dynamic duo power
yeah,
couple
exactly.
team up once again to figure out exactly what's going on with this mystery. You guys...
It's like, Nanamo, what the fuck are you doing? Oh, that's a little tracking kit. Okay, that's actually fucking something. Don't fucking drop it in the muddy water, you moron. Like, that's probably her help. Yeah,
Right.
just...
Doing the tracking.
I'm
Shut
sorry,
up,
Nanamo.
Ava.
I'm sorry, Nanamo.
Yeah.
Subtract 2. You got a 20.
What? What? Also, that's subtracting 3. It's not even the right math.
I have to cut these coughs out now. Okay. Well, you're 25. You guys are able to pretty quickly identify Okina's sandal. It's an older style of sandal versus like what you guys are wearing. His tracks, meander around his fresh tracks. Meander around the campsite, around one more time before leading to his own tent where he is not found.
What the fuck?
They don't, and there aren't any tracks leading away from it.
Older ones.
Here's a question. Indymaru's in his man form, right?
He would be, yes.
Cool, okay.
Also,
never mind.
you don't know that he's a monkey summon, by the way.
Yeah, that is
Unless-
why I was asking.
Not unless you got Nanamo explicitly to tell you.
No,
which
Ava
I doubt you
doesn't
did.
care. Yeah, Ava does not care
Yeah.
about his
Fair
training.
enough.
Yes, she did not ask. No, that was just... Yeah, she doesn't know he's a monkey summon. That was just...
She
the
didn't
thing
care
I
about
was
his
wondering.
training. She only cared about that dinner they shared in the sunset. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, she didn't
Are
care
you
about
done,
his
shipper?
I can't dodge the allegations anymore because Rune won't let me.
training. Yeah, okay, yeah, Ava has no further ideas then. She's just like,
Yeah, you guys are all standing outside of his tent, which has already been kind of looked over.
this. She's really just gonna take a crack at something and go, "Hey, old man, someone's eating your cream of wheat and burning your ninja shit." Just see if it works. Fuck it. Maybe he's here. Maybe he'll fall for it. Maybe she'll burn his ninja shit to make it more convincing.
Do not burn the sa- Oh, you're joking. Okay, bluffing. There.
Shut the fuck up, Oracle.
You shut the fuck up, I hate you.
Yeah, but I'm actually doing something valuable.
That remains to be seen. It seemed like you almost made it harder for your friend to find this a bit ago, but alright.
Yes. So she just calls that like, "Hey, old man, someone's stealing your cream of wheat and burning your ninja shit." Seeing if that'll make him come.
Hmm.
I mean, yeah, you guys need to figure out if Okina
So-
right now is just off on some kind of leisurely stroll, or if something more nefarious has happened.
I roll for attempting that?
What, just like your deduction on
persuasion.
what has happened?
Oh, sure, that's a much better thing than what I was thinking.
What were you thinking?
I was thinking roll a persuasion and then just, if he's not within earshot, ignore the number. If he is within earshot, give me a chance to persuasion.
No, you can do the deduction thing.
Okay,
Like, what's your hypothesis is?
cool. Is that a straight intelligence roll, or is that an investigation, or insight?
I will also ask for an investigation from you.
Investigation, that would be... Ooh, dirty 22.
Oh, I guess Sheen would have also investigated by now. But oh wait, no. Cole's investigation is better than Sheeny's.
That high-ass intelligence. Ava Rice, do you want to know what him or Cole just got with his investigation roll?
Sure.
A 23.
I hate him, Oracle. Dang it, he got one better than me. That stings because he's fucking Oracle.
Okay. Your deduction is that you and Cole's deduction is that Okina Sensei has not left the premises of the dig site of his own volition.
Okay, that's
Okay, so
fucked.
there are
So he's-
signs of struggle.
There are no signs of struggle. It's just like base concept. It just doesn't really like you guys would have found him around here by now. And this is like he's a nerd. This is like his hyperfixation right now. So for something to have drawn his attention outside of this area, that would have to be like really, really intriguing, which I mean, off your base passive perception, you guys don't notice anything like that, like anywhere within the vicinity of like around you.
Well, that's fucked. Looks like someone took the old man.
Hey,
You believe the sensei was kidnapped?
Well, no, you guys just
He's like,
both
yeah.
came to the same conclusion.
You
It's just
believe sensei was kidnapped?
I don't believe he left by fucking choice.
okay, here's the plan. Cole, well, you have the best ability here to scare out a wide area. Get your drones out, spread out as far as you can, and everywhere here that someone could get to here in the last few hours. With any luck, they'll be able to find something. The rest of us will look in areas where they usually can't reach.
I suppose I can accept your instructions.
He will dispatch drones where you have directed him to.
Maybe he's gonna give Hikari, an approving nod, like, that's a good plan.
Very good plan.
Okay, I'm assuming that they can't get underground like the catacombs, right?
Oh fuck.
Not easily.
We're not going through the fucking whirlpool again, are we?
No, if we can go back in the way we came out, hopefully.
Hopefully.
I mean, I'm not against
it's
the whirlpool.
Possible the seals might have been reactivated by now, so the discharge bay might be full again.
Yeah, I had a feeling you were gonna say that.
Yes.
Speaking of, you're the corpse girl, why don't you lead us down there?
Oh, well, I've actually never been to the catacombs.
Well, this will be a fascinating research opportunity for you then, won't it?
I suppose so.
Wonderful. I'm just gonna give a very mean look there,
Just
like I'm not letting you out of my sight.
If those
Yes,
small,
yes, ma'am.
if those small Ola seals caused those tunnels to open up, if he took out one of the other ones, would an entrance open up again?
Yes, you opened up the center one the first time. And then you opened up one like
Cole opened up another one.
Cole opened up another one. He opened up the like southward one, and that flushed you guys out. So if you open up another one with everything being full, that would just make another opening that you guys can go into, and that will kind of relieve the water pressure enough for you to.
Okay. Well then, I guess we You know, we're going. Which is the closest? That isn't the center.
I suppose the North Whirlpool?
Excellent. I guess we know where we're going.
Yeah. Hey, just a thought. Hikari, you were saying you went into those buildings, right?
Yeah?
Why having someone look in there, like the ones that haven't had the roofs blown off?
Good point. I
mean,
saw some of Cole's drones in the building I went through, but that doesn't necessarily mean that there aren't some buildings that they wouldn't be able to get access to.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
I have
think
to
it
note
makes
that this
sense-
is Indy Maru speaking, it's very noticeable. This is Sheeny because the voices are pretty similar. Well, those buildings are pretty shifty. And, things happen. There are blind spots all the time. So even Cole's drones miss stuff all the time.
Yeah. If they're dangerous. What's your name? I don't think I've ever actually learnt Indimaru's name.
I'm Indy Maru.
Right, Indimaru. How good are you at, say, not being crushed to death if something fell on you?
Yeah, above average.
Well, she's gonna look to Hikari like, is he our guy? Do we send him in? 'Cause obviously
Hikari will nod. Can we count on you to search the building, sir?
Ain't nothing I ain't gonna do for Okina.
Thank you.
Avery just gives him a
Yep.
nod.
He'll bow to you guys and dash off.
Just from what Nanamo knows of the summoning jutsu, does he know that if Okina was to bite the dust, would he still be around, like Idimaru?
Oh fuck! But I'll be honest with you. I don't know if that's how that works.
Neither do I. This is why I was asking. Like, is that something that happens?
I mean,
I'd assume
if you
they'd
get
vanish.
if you get summoned and you get your ass whooped enough, you get sent the fuck back. But like, you can also sustain injuries.
Ooh,
I don't
here's-
know if that works by your summoner getting their ass whooped.
I have a good reason to suggest that it doesn't. Ha didn't get yeeted back to the mountain when Jiraiya died.
There you go, then. Yeah.
I believe there is a statement that says he purposely was not allowing himself to be.
Fair.
I
was just
don't
thinking-
know for sure, but I believe there's like some kind of like Jiraiya, like there's no way I'm leaving you, Jiraiya boy, saying when Ma gets sent back.
Yeah. I was just trying to think of a logical answer one way or the other.
So it stands to chance that there is a feeling he would have got if Okina would have died, where it's like, okay, now I'm eating into my own chakra to stay here a little bit.
Yeah, I'll give you that. Yeah, if we have to add kind of that, I'll give you. He knows for a fact Okina. He knows for a fact Okina is not dead, and he also probably knows for a fact Okina is within this vicinity. He just doesn't know where.
Right, that's fine. I was just clarifying because if we could get a hint of if he was alive or dead, we now need to figure. It's a case of is it a rescue mission?
I think that's
or
the
is it
basic
a
stuff. The
timed-
thing I won't allow to happen is he can't like summon Okina to your position, like summon himself to.
Oh, I
your
wasn't
position.
implying for that, but there's a
Yeah.
difference between because what I was going to say. If Okina is down in the catacombs, and we're talking about flushing them out again, aren't we?
Oh,
Yeah.
No, to
Yeah,
open the
just
first
that
one,
moment,
to
just
open the first one
fuck.
down there yourself, you wouldn't have to flush it, and then you
We don't
guys
have to
still.
flush it. Okay. Alright, ignore me.
You also would still know, like you can get into the body Anoi cave if you had to like wait out another flushing.
Yeah.
Is
But the idea of having to flush it out, and there is an old man who's possibly not in fighting shape.
I cannot believe I'm saying this, but I don't know. That is an excellent point. Yes, if we would be turned into a paste when water drowns us into a rock, what do you think's going to happen to the old fucker? He's going to be on paste when the water touches him. Fuck.
But if
shoot.
There is a way
You're
down
assuming
without
you're
it.
easier. Wait, Ava. You're assuming you're harder to kill than somebody who's related to the third Hokage.
Being related to a Kage isn't really that fucking impressive now, is it? Lots of people do that.
I
I
suppose.
think
He's an old man who's made of skin and paper. Sorry, I mean, he's made of papery skin.
I'm getting the
imagine-
feeling you just don't like old people more so than a distinct, distrust in Okina's. Never mind. This is beyond the point.
I don't have grandpa issues. What are you talking about?
Okay. All right.
So, is there a way down there without flushing him out?
There should have been an entrance for the sake of funerals, but it was probably that caved-in area we saw when we were down there.
Well, the way it would work is through the discharge point, there was an area that was meant to be kept clean and sanitary at all times, and that's where funeral processions would go in.
Oh, great. So, through laziness, they gunked up the corpse hole. Is that what you're telling us?
Well, no, the village being destroyed.
Hmm.
Hmm?
She's not going to say anything. She's just going to, this is the
Yeah,
closest...
she doesn't want to say anything to you. That's cool.
That's right. She's just having a moment of, okay, no, that was needlessly cruel.
Yeah, you arrived calling the place a shithole. You need to check your privilege. Talking about this shit
Nothing but respectful.
Listen, yeah, this shit has gotten out of hand, Ava. Listen, this is intervention. This is crazy work from you. This shit's crazy. Okay.
Maybe she's a bit triggered and is lashing out. There's no real maybe about that.
Well, I can't find my sensei. Have you thought about how that makes me feel?
There is also the tunnel that those creatures were building. We're creating in order to get it out. Sensei, how far do you think it was beneath the surface?
Oh, fuck, yeah. Honestly. 30, 40 feet, maybe?
Not impossible for us to dig down.
But would we be able to do it fast enough?
Hmm.
I might have. I miss you. You guys said anything back after he said I might have.
No, okay, we didn't hear you say
you
that.
to finish
Yeah,
what
I might
you
have a
say.
way.
What's that, Cheney?
Really?
Well, I can't substitute myself with a black ghost. And there was one already down there.
Oh. We just assumed that one died when it didn't come back.
Different one.
Hmm.
So there's still one down there?
Yeah.
Hikari's gonna fret out and look a bit conflicted, because yes, this is the best way to get someone down there ASAP, but she also really doesn't like the idea of him going down there alone.
Hmm. I mean,
Man, this seems like a good
mean-
hero or legend moment.
I mean,
Like a good team hero or legend moment. I'm not gonna force you guys into one. I just noted it. Just like, ooh.
what do you guys think?
I think I could get down to Sheeny if he teleported down there.
Hmm. It would help if we had someone who knew Earth-style jutsu, but fuck, none of us have that. Shit.
Always.
So that would be helpful.
Yeah, it would be fucking helpful. Corpse Skull, do you?
Actually, excuse me. Sheeny does have her style ninjutsu, and Harumi. Might have her a chakra. She could probably help you guys dig down from the top while Sheeny tries to help from the bottom.
Akara, you've been coming up with good plans today. Thoughts?
I really don't like the idea of Sheeny going down on there alone, but it doesn't
he's
look like we have
fucking
all that many
Sheeny.
off. Yes,
Hikari, he's gonna
last-
pat you on the head and remind you he is a one-man army.
Ava's gonna be like, yeah, that's my fucking point. It's fucking Sheeny.
I'm never too
Think how-
alone, kid.
Think how many of those fucking, Hero guards he just killed.
No, you couldn't. I'm sorry.
Like, Ava's
You-
giving him the most
You didn't want to be
praise.
explicit about it, but like, yeah.
Yeah, Ava figured
Hikari-
they're dead.
I wasn't being explicit with Hikari that I killed him, you know?
Hey, Ava
Yeah.
doesn't give a fuck about that. She just went, it's fucking Sheeny. This proves my point. I'm saying it. Sheeny's very fucking deadly.
Okay. Let's go. Sheeny, do you remember where... Do you have a rough idea of where the tunnel would have been?
I don't have the memories from the one down there yet, but once I swap places with, I could always just spell it and get a good layout of the place.
Hey, just a thought. That was you talking through it last time, the one that went with Hikari and me, right?
I'm trying my best to. You're not really made for that.
Just thinking, last thing you want is to do that.
By the way, it didn't say anything weird or do anything weird, right?
Ava's
No.
gonna
Okay, good.
give him a look like, yeah, it really did some weird shit.
Oh no.
It's like, oh fuck, she'd forgotten the weirdness in her fear of drowning, but she's like, oh wait, no, fuck, it did do weird shit. Like, why is kind of the look in her eyes. Like, she didn't even think about that. But not the point fucking now. The point is it maybe good to have a thing that can say, help, I'm fucking dying, if it turns out to go bad for you, Sheeny. Maybe don't fucking dissipate it. Thought.
Well, my point is that thing's been down there since we got up. So, more than 24 hours. I'm thinking it should be safe.
I was gonna consider that and just nod like, okay, yeah, that stands to reason.
Sensei,
Yes, ma'am.
if you have Dead Poet Society with us, or took it with you and sent it to us, would it be able to lead us to where the thinnest point of the tunnel is?
Yeah, we could talk with it. I might, if we want to do it instantaneously, just make two, and it's going to be a little more training on my chakra, but no big deal.
Okay, then here's the plan. And Sheeniga goes down, finds where the thinnest part of the tunnel is, aka where it is closest to the surface, sends that message through DPS to us. We follow DPS to where the thinnest part is, and he dig from both sides. If he do that, we should be able to get down there in half the time.
Right.
Sound logic. Alright then, is that what you guys want to do?
Ava will follow Hikari if that is what she believes is best. He's had
Yeah.
nothing but good plans so far.
It's
Yeah,
literally
no,
the
that's
only
good,
thing I
yeah.
can think of.
It's not a bad plan. But if we're gonna do this, it's about time I do something I've been waiting to for way too long. Hikari Kesho, I hereby
Yes,
name you
Sensei?
Lieutenant of Squad Zero.
Eh?
In my absence, you take command.
Kari is just standing there slack-jawed.
Does that come with a fucking pay rise?
Not the time.
Not an answer.
Congratulations, Hikari.
Hikari's going to take a deep breath, slap her cheeks in order to snap herself out of her shock, and just nod her to Shini. Yes, Sensei.
Good kid. All right. He's gonna crack his neck. He's going to form 2 Deadbolt Society. One stays on his shoulder. One will move to Hikari's. And then he is going to form the hand signs to substitute himself. In his place, a black ghost appears. However, this black ghost looks a bit different. Though because you guys have fought these things before and have even carried a corpse of one, you recognize very quickly this black ghost is shaped like the corpse of a Vadionoi.
Why the fuck does it look like that? How can Ava basically ready a weapon? Her theory is that, there's a Vadionoi inside this thing, and the second he dissipates it, it's going to attack them.
The moment it recognizes you do that, in fact, the moment it's like materialized enough for you guys to see it, it dispels itself. Almost as if it did not want you guys to see it at all.
No frog monster inside it?
No frog monster inside it.
That could have gone badly.
That's so cool.
Not the word I'd use,
Hikari
Nanamo.
looks very thoughtful at seeing that.
You don't get much time to think about it, Hikari, because DPS is already giving you coordinates from Shini, as if he too is moving as quickly as possible to keep you from being able to ask questions.
Yeah.
I will just say that was
What?
just not
Team
that
Zero,
saying that.
let's go.
Right, boss?
Got it, Captain.
And
Captain
we are following the
Lieutenant
coordinates.
Hikari Kesho. Yeah, you guys will arrive back, like, you're fairly you're somewhere like northeast, like the eastmost like point of the village. Almost.
Before we head to said coordinates, we should probably grab some shovels.
Yeah, I can see the sense in that. I mean,
Certainly.
Alright, you're still here.
Politeness, Ava.
Is that an order, Lieutenant?
Where are the shovels?
A few researchers will just, in fact, they'll probably come with you guys. They'll hand you guys something. They'll agree to come help.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, you guys are going to proceed to the northeast section of the village, kind of between whirlpools, the westmost whirlpool and the northmost whirlpool. And you end up finding yourselves outside an abandoned, demolished building where, surprise, surprise, Inimaru is sitting out of it. Oh, you guys, cool, you got up. I noticed some, like, weird, signs of digging in the ground, or at least it seems like the earth has kind of been shifting up from here, so kind of got my attention brought over here, but I've been a little nervous to go inside.
So,
We
what are we
might
doing,
know what's
Hikari?
caused that.
Just be careful, I'm probably going to be a little shifty in there.
You were saying you knew what this was, Hikari?
Remember those creatures we fought?
Yeah, the frog fucks. Yeah, I killed all 3 of them.
Well, they probably made that tunnel, so...
So...
They were probably also digging up.
Yes. Do you think that they did that before we killed them?
Probably.
Oh,
Nanamo, I want you to roll deception, because of a conversation you and Sheeny had. You have information your teammates currently do not have, and
Yeah,
you
he's
keep it on
just-
your face.
I am just straight faced, trying to not lose my cool. Oh, that's a natural 20. So that's something.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Poker face
you,
all
it
day.
is just 20, but I don't have any modifier in charisma, so.
yeah.
Fair enough.
Well,
That's the
at
only way
least
they could have
that'll-
figured it out. Yeah.
At least
Yep.
that'll make the job a little easier if the fuckers, started digging before they died. All right.
There's going to be a lot of digging, isn't it?
Yeah, that's why we brought shovels, Nanamo.
You guys
Let's
want to
do it.
proceed inside the abandoned building?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
If Lieutenant Hikari wills it.
You very carefully proceed inside.
I kind of
It's-
assumed we were already heading inside, because,
Cool.
well, we can't really do anything else.
True. Yeah, it's you proceed inside. It's as you would expect, it's like torn up, broken up. There's not a lot of like cleared out ground, but you do notice kind of in the center of the area, almost like pretty perfectly, like something had pretty good seismic sense and like ability to like feel what was going on in this structure with vibration. Something has made, or not something, you can guess who it is. A mark has been made of where you should begin digging. It is a bony arm sticking up from the ground and making a thumbs up.
Show off.
Hikari
you off,
giggles at that because it just kind of looks silly yet very creepy.
If I flip it back off in turn. Yeah.
It does the half that you have to do to like make a heart, but it can't do the other half. it would need somebody else to like come over and make the other half for it. While you be like as you guys are getting there, Hikari, the Dead Poet Society on your shoulder will write you another message. I'm already digging. Go ahead and wait a minute.
Sensei?
Genie?
Oh god, dig!
Genie.
Dig.
Ava's gonna,
Shh.
with a bit of concern in her voice, be like, Sheeny. I'm trying to get him to respond.
The messages are suddenly becoming garbled, as if Sheeny's having to move quicker than the Dead Poet. I keep saying Black Ghost. The Dead Poet Society can, write. Damn, when I thought I
Shoot.
Fuck.
killed you all. Ready? Stay down this time.
Everyone, I think it's time we start digging. Come on.
You got it, boss. Can Ava hold up one of her hands and basically just try and punch through? Save time.
Fuck it, just, hit the ground.
Yeah.
Out of curiosity, I would just want to see what the 5e ground HP is.
I think it's like 5 or
Something.
10. It's,
Yeah.
I know the AC is going to be 10. Okay, let's say 5 or 10. Alright, roll with automatic hit. Because you're probably going to... roll with a hit over 10.
Okay, roll to hit. Yeah, that was easy. Already just got 13 on the dice, so... Yeah, 17, that hits. And the Demog for my Midas Touch is... Let me find which one is Midas. Okay, 2d12. Is there anything here that counts as a plant, perchance? Like any moss, any vines?
I'm sorry, I'm going to have to find you a fight where you will be fighting a plant, because this is the second time you've asked me, and I have not been able to give you that.
Yeah, because plants take double damage, so that took...
I mean,
that
it's
took
dirt.
14.
It's like, it's soil. Like, there are microorganisms in the soil which will one day, maybe feed plants or become plants, but we'd be
Fair
stretching,
enough.
friend. We'd be...
Fair enough. It
Yeah.
takes 14 points of damage from my punch.
I'm gonna let you break through that easy, but you make a big chunk, like a big divot into the ground. It will take much less digging to get down there now.
Nice
Ava's
shot,
gonna-
Ava.
Thanks. Ava's going to look at her hand. She didn't even think about activating the Seal of Greed that time. She just did it on instinct. I think he's not
Throw
fucking
me a
here.
wisdom saving throw. With
I had a feeling that might be coming. The advantage, that's not fantastic. That would be 13.
Don't worry about making that hand golden again, because it's staying that way.
Oh, Does that mean I don't have to spend chakra to punch the ground again?
No, you just got a golden fist now. Have you seen? You haven't seen Walking to the Ones Who Live, but the way they did, like Rick losing his arm in the comics, that is he loses it and they make him like a prosthetic that's just a big metal fucking fist, and he leaves it.
Oh,
eventually.
yeah.
So that's basically
Yeah, I
what you
love
got.
that. Because I love the comics. Cool, in that case, I'd like to punch it again, please. Just trying to jackhammer this thing through.
Yeah, go for another punch.
Cool, you said 10 was the AC,
Whoa, whoa,
right?
whoa.
Yeah?
Before you do, I need everyone in the room to make me a dex save.
Oh, shit.
Because
Okay.
remember that you are currently standing in an abandoned building that's like been bombed to hell, and the foundation is weak, and you're punching the ground
I may have fucked up here.
instead of just like digging down.
As in a
Oh.
saving throw?
Saving throw.
Including me?
Mhm.
Okay.
16.
16.
Also, so with saving throw, that would be...
I got a dirty 23.
17 for me.
The three of you with your shinobi training are able to. I'm gonna mix everybody else in the room into one, and these fuckers just got a 13. Well, hold on, this landed on my laptop. It was not my laptop, my keyboard. I'll take the 13 because they got an 11 that time. Yeah, somebody gets bonked in the noggin with a big chunk of rubble and knocked down. I'm gonna say it's like a good chunk of the resurgence, and Indymaru is gonna have to pick them all up and be like, oh fuck, I'm getting them out of here. We should probably all get out of here or go down, but figure something out and do it now because this place is coming down.
David's gonna
Indymaru,
point-
you take the researchers back to camp. We're going after our sensei.
Fine. And he is actually no, he's going to go ahead and drop his transformation in front of you and Hikari or you and Ava because he probably has no other choice, and he's going to surge chakra into his legs with enhanced chakra movement and then burst through like a shattered window.
So cool.
He's a big fucking monkey?
Yeah, it's awesome.
We'll
Right.
address that later.
you
Come
not
on.
asking by a chimp?
Slabs of rubble the size of your bodies are falling around you currently. Go ahead and hit that ground if you want to, Ava.
Hey, okay. That would be another 10.
You hit. Do the damage.
Oh. Yeah, that was the damage.
Oh, okay, yeah. You guys are breaking through. You, Nanamo, Ava, and Harumi. Oh, no, Cole is with you. You, Nanamo, Ava, Harumi, and Cole go plummeting down into the Vadianoi tunnel that was being dug. You all scramble out of the way, and then just at the last moment, the building collapses in on you, and that way out is destroyed. Or at least it collapsed.
Is everyone okay?
Shit.
You guys are good. Cole seems fine, and Harumi doesn't have a scratch on her.
Nanamo, Ava, are either of you hurt?
I'm all good. That was
Yeah.
awesome.
I'm fine. Ava's still looking at her hand. Just like, why the fuck didn't this revert?
You want to try and focus on see if you can get her to go back to normal? Or you want to leave?
Honestly, it's probably not the time or the place, but like, just really gonna make like a minor effort and just be like, if it's easy, sure, but if it's gonna take me stopping and focusing, I'll leave it.
It's going to definitely be a check over 10, I'll tell you.
I'll just make the...
It'll be easier once you're out of combat. But yeah, right now it's a check over 10.
Okay. Like, is there anything wrong with it? Like, does it hurt? Can I still move my fingers?
No, it's just some kind of reaction your body is having right now. So like everything going on right now, you're just... Midas touch is Midas touching right now. You've just locked up that hand into a
Oh, it's
fist.
locked. It's locked up. I can't uncurl it.
You can't make hand signs with that hand. I mean, if you learn single hand, like you probably push yourself to learn single hand signs. You don't really use hand signs for most stuff. So
In that case, she'll definitely make a shot on doing it. Like, if she can't, the second she realizes she can't unball her fist, it'll be...
roll me a Con check with it's flat con check.
Hey. I think that might do it. Con check or con
Mhm.
saving throw?
It's check. Well, no, you can.
Um,
It'll be higher as a save on it, so you can use a save.
14.
I'm sorry. For a moment, it appears as if the gold is absorbing back into your skin, but then it recoils, almost like denser. It feels like.
Fuck.
Ava, are you alright?
Fucking hands locked up.
Hikari is going to reach out to see if she can help in some way.
Would you like to try the roll again with some emotional support from your friend?
I would, thank you.
You have to verbally admit she's your friend.
Do I have to say it in character, or can I just say...
In
Hey.
character, I feel like you have to express some kind of gratitude for our friendship, yes, to earn this chance.
Okay.
Because I was trying to give you a small like thing here, but
It's like...
I like this though because it's the Hikari arc, and Hikari is Hikariing.
I don't know what you can do, Hikari. I think it's fucked, but it's decent of you to try.
Regardless of whether I can do anything or not, I still want to try. You're one of us, Ava. I'll always have your back.
Ava's probably gonna go a little pink at that, just like all these people saying they'll have my fucking back.
Ava Rice, roll that con save again with stacked advantage. You roll
Stacked
twice and add. You roll twice and add 2.
Hey! I'm glad I had the advantage, because that first roll would have been a crit fail. Instead, that would
Your
be an
entire body
Wait,
is
no,
gilded
actually,
like Han Solo. You
no,
fall to
that
the
would-
ground asleep.
Yes. That would be nothing.
Well, your plus 2 would keep it from being a crit fail anyways.
Yeah, dirty 21.
With your dirty 21, your hand returns to normal as you are filled with a sense of security and assuredness that everything will be okay simply by you being around your team. You almost get the sense that, in fact, I'll even give you this. You almost get the sense that that was triggered by Sheeny leaving and then whatever the fuck just happened and just not knowing what's going on right now. It was a sense of like being out of control and not really having much of like a say in what was going on.
Ava's gonna look at Hikari dead in the eye and say, I don't like the fact that someone else is in command over me. If it had to be one of us, and it couldn't be me, you would be my first choice. That's all she says, then she starts walking in the direction.
I'm so glad you saved that because I thought you were about to I thought you were about to backtrack on all that friendship stuff. I'd be like, your whole body gets your legs get golden.
No, Ava does genuinely respect Hikari's ability
Okay, good.
to
I
make
was
plans.
about to have you get backlash.
No, her preference would
Accept
be...
the love.
Look,
Accept the love, you traumatized child.
yes, look, Ava would rather be in command herself. She won't lie about that, but...
I'm sad I didn't have Sheeny let Sheeny have the time to do the full 2012 TMNT reference. But he was supposed to like leave before his nap and be like, I must meditate on this, and then come back and be like, it's Hikari.
Look, Hikari is objectively the best choice. There's no argument. Her plans have been really good.
I've also spoiled it like 18 times, I think.
Yeah, you did keep calling it Lieutenant. But
I'm
yes,
sorry.
So, Ava's probably still flexing her hand, just like, I am deeply disturbed by the fact that, the absence of Sheeny could have any emotional impact on me. Is really what she's upset about. Like,
Oh, by the way,
Yeah.
speaking of Sheeny, he's not in there when you guys get down there.
fuck. Like, Ava's probably gonna have a moment of, oh fuck, I just crushed Sheeny to death. Fuck.
No, he's
From
not
my-
below you. I mean, listen, the ground is bloody. Oh, fuck. Hikari, I'm sorry. Roll con.
Ick.
Because as you guys are looking around, there are the remains well, remains is a strong word.
I
There
got
are
13.
You've puked before. What's another like consequence you can have for failing these?
Tremors, paranoia,
I like tremors.
needing to run, pissing oneself, fainting.
She's fainted before.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's fainted before.
I like
I'm
tremors.
going to say she has a dizzy spell.
Oh, dizzy spell.
Yeah, I like tremors. I like tremors or a dizzy spell because it's a lot. Like it's, in fact, it's
Yeah.
been a few days and like it's probably not cool down here. And it's like these are like frogmen. So like this, it's
Well-
probably there's probably like flies flying around. This is probably grotesque. This is probably very grotesque.
Yeah.
Ugh.
You have just stumbled upon the remnants of Sheenie's work from when he left you all in the center of the like entrance of the Vadianoi cave.
What the fuck did this? Do you think we just crushed them, or can Ava's probably smelt?
Crushing isn't like
old.
inaccurate. It probably does look like
Oh,
like, there's-
if everything.
you remember that scene in the Attack on the Attack on Titan finale in the anime where it was just like puddles of just hamburger. It
Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
looks
yeah.
like that in some instances. Like you can
Cool.
like see enough of like what was Vadianoi, but most of it is very unrecognizable.
Well, that makes life a little easier if we just fucking crushed them. You know?
Mhm.
Oh, then Ava's gonna clock and be like, "Oh wait, Akari told us about Akari." Just trying to like clicking in front of her face. Can I do a medicine check?
Sure.
Okay, medicine is very good. 18.
I'm trying to think of like what you would do to help her. You're probably just helping her breathe.
I was gonna slap her and say something stern, but okay.
You can smack her and help her. Like, yeah, smack her, get her head straight,
Like
Help her
it's not gonna
breathe.
be like it's not
get
gonna
her
be
like
like a hard.
get her away from looking at the
Yeah.
the viscera.
She's gonna
I
probably
was-
place both her hands on either side of Akari's eyes to create like blinders so she can only see Ava. Just say,
Okay.
"Look at me. You are in command. Everyone here lives and dies by your word. So do your duty and put your personal shit to the side." It's said in the nicest way possible. Like she's trying to say, "I believe you can do this," but there's definitely that Ava bite to it.
Yeah.
And also, fun fact: can I distill the frightened condition if Akari has it?
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, just looking her
She
dead in the
didn't.
eye.
She didn't, but I didn't give her the fighting condition. But yeah, you're.
Thank you.
Of course. You may be the lieutenant. You need a strong right arm. It's not gonna be fucking Nanamo.
Hey.
I was about to say he was about to say something a little while ago.
Yeah. I was going to say Nanamo will just undo one of his arm bandages. He'll undo both. And I'm assuming the smell is very putrid down here. Like, a combination between
It's stank down here. Yeah, it's stank. it's stank.
fishmonger's guts, all of that, and it's been cooking under here. Nanamo will while Ava's talking to Hikari, he will gently throw the thing over her nose and just tie it up so she doesn't have to deal with the smell at least. And he'll offer up his other one to Ava to try and block out just how bad the smell is. He's probably used to smelling rotten food, so he might have a higher tolerance for this shit. Like rotten off fish.
Like, Ava's probably had to eat rotten fish that she stole from the fishmongers
Gross.
when they discarded. So it's like, keep it for yourself. I've dealt with worse.
He'll just tie it back up around his arm. It's like he thinks he probably should smell it a little bit.
Hikari is going to take off hers, hand it back to Namo, and tell him to to give them to Harumi and Cole because they're still there and they probably aren't used to this. And she has a jacket that covers the lower half of her face. She can just use that.
Nanamo will turn
Cole.
around and operate both of them.
Cole will refuse simply because with his goggles, he will pull out a little gas mask attachment that goes with him.
It's
So I
probably
don't want to give it
need
to him anyway.
such.
Um,
Well, fuck you. You and I haven't had any interaction, boy, but don't think that my eye has been skipped on you. I believe my intelligence is twice yours, or at least higher than yours by 2 points. So I think you're even lower than the purple-haired girl. Remember that.
okay, and he'll hand over the other one. So,
Just to
Yeah,
say,
that's
calm
normal.
up. Okay.
Nonchalant. Okay.
boo him or
Harumi,
my brain. Ruby, that's it. I couldn't get over that arsehole's name. He's in my
she
head.
will also refuse.
That's fine.
I'm used to it.
That's really
Nick-
sad.
I mean, she's corpse girl. It makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's not meant as an insult. That's just a factual acknowledgement.
I'm sorry, I don't think you can repair your relation with Harumi.
Oh, I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to. She
That
is
shit
beneath
sale.
Yeah, she's beneath my notice. I'm just correcting Nanamo.
We should.
Well, I just wanted to make sure you're all okay. I know this is a bit much. I have a weird question about the scenery around us.
Yeah, what's up?
How civilized do they look like they lived?
Bro, they were in squalor, bro. They're like, listen, it don't
They
look
weren't
great
ju-
down here.
Like
No, when you
does-
guys were told like they went feral, it seems like they
So
were
there's
living
no-
in like the most barest means. Like you see
there's
like
like no
structures, they like
humanity to it. Yeah, like
you see some structures. You see some like
okay.
Does Ava feel like,
like this
home?
was the shit hut, this was the food hut.
there's some structure. Okay.
I was gonna say, does Ava feel at home because it reminds her of her shitty shed?
No, I feel like you kept the shed in much better array than this.
Oh yeah. Like, shithole.
Nanamo feels a lot better about everything. Not loads, but there is like a sense of these are more beast-like than initially assumed. Okay.
Yes, Sheena
We
wasn't
should
lying
keep
when he said
moving.
he felt like they needed to be wiped out. Yeah, you might want to. You actually feel some rumbling around.
Oh.
Almost
What's
like
the
something
bet
very
that
strong
that
is battling down
rumbling
there.
is where Sheeny is?
Well, so we didn't
I
fucking
wanna-
crush Shaney, that's
Well, actually,
good.
now he has a mask on.
I would assume rather high.
Ava's gonna
This is what
look
I
at her
sound with
hand.
my mask on.
Do you need me to try and punch through the floor again? She sounds like she really doesn't wanna, but she will if it's necessary.
I don't think so. Oh, the tunnel he
Oh, I
went
was hoping
through in
she
order to
would.
get up here should still be open. Come on.
Aye, aye, boss. She's gonna give a little mocking salute, like, no, and, like, you know, like a little sardonic salute, not mocking. It's like a little
Yeah.
two-finger one, like, aye, boss. Just
Okay, you guys are
wait for
are
you.
moving to the tunnel you came in to get up here.
Yep.
Okay. When you try to
I'm
move,
assuming it's only the single tunnel.
do I want to do this now? It would be the single tunnel. Yeah,
Okay.
you guys leave without any problems. In fact, Cole, out of curiosity, since this is probably the first time he's been in the catacombs, is releasing a copious amount of drones.
That's a
How
good thing.
many of those things do you have?
More than you would think, child.
That's not a number, Cole.
But it's probably too big a number for your tiny brain to fathom, isn't it? Rice.
Sorry, what did you just say? Was the last
A
thing you said?
substitution for a word for a female dog meant only for breeding. But I can't call you that.
Oh, I thought he said rice, and I was like, how the fuck does he know my name? I've not told anyone in this country, either my first or second.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
That's why I'm just the
Cretin.
that's why I'm just the mouthy
I
purple.
assume that's your surname.
You know what they say about assuming, though you're always an ass.
You're damn right.
Hikari sighs.
Hikari in charge is amazing. Okay.
She is
Yeah.
great. Hikari is a great lieutenant. She gave emotional support. She came with a good plan. She came up with another good plan. Good going, Lieutenant Hikari.
Okay. Yeah, you guys can proceed down the hole back into the catacombs proper.
And we are currently in the catacombs proper.
Are we
Yes, ma'am.
calling out for Sheeny?
You can call out for Sheeny.
Because I feel like Ava would be going, Sheeny.
Mm.
She's
There
more
is no
worried than
response.
she's letting on. Which
Yeah.
she's probably letting on more than she thinks she is.
There is no
Fuck
response.
it, Sheeny. Say something. Fuck.
What's that, Rune?
I'm just trying to find the little map you created for us. That's the last time we were down here.
Yeah.
Are we entering
Here we are.
familiar territory? Like, have we seen... Like, are we seeing anything we've seen last time we ventured through the catacombs?
Yeah, by this point, yes, you will be seeing exactly what you saw as you were running towards this area to jump in before the waters flushed you out.
Okay.
Yeah.
So which... Okay, yeah, I know it. Where we camped.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You better not be fucking dead, Burner Sensei.
Genie!
There's still some rumbling, like a bit. It's calming down.
Mm.
We
That's
better
bad.
follow that noise.
Yeah.
He's-
I will say by
Come on.
now, just passive perception, you can tell the rumbling is taking place lower than even the proper catacombs level.
Oh.
Okay, something. You know,
Yeah,
I've
to
been thinking-
whoever was joking in the comments about like, oh, I guess you guys will be going. I guess going underground is going to be a trend of this campaign. Leave me alone.
it's like,
Underground is cool. Right, man.
yeah, Ava's gonna look at her two teammates and say, I've been thinking about what happened yesterday, and I may have a way to use it to our benefit. If something fucking comes up that we need to fight, don't dash off half-cocked. Looking very squarely at Nanamo, she says that last bit. I might have something for you. Will make things a little easier.
I
You
mean,
won't like
I wouldn't go
it.
dashing off without you guys, but... Got it.
That's all she's gonna say. She's not gonna tell them why they wouldn't like it, just, you won't like it. Then,
I already don't like it. It's weird. You're right.
oh, you're gonna like it even less when you know what it is, because I think you actually didn't get to hear what it is.
So leave it as a surprise.
Yes. Okay, so are we heading down deeper, Lieutenant?
Yep.
Oh, you guys don't know how to get deeper.
Pun?
Oh, fuck. Ava's just
You
gonna
don't
look
know
at
how
her
to
hand
get
again.
Shoot.
You just know the feeling of like vibrations and like force you're getting right now is coming from deeper than where you currently are.
She's gonna look to Kari. Punch the ground.
No,
Plan B.
Please don't damage the catacombs.
Do you
Hikari
know
is
a
going
way
to
in
look
which
at her
we
and
can
say,
reach?
Plan B. Miss Harumi,
Yes, ma'am.
do you know of any other way to get deeper than this?
No, I don't.
Oh, I would highly recommend thinking harder. You know, rack your brain, because otherwise we're going with Plan B.
You can insight check that.
Because that was a direct threat. I was trying to intimidate
No,
her.
I understand. This is a direct hint. You can insight check what
Okay,
you just
sure. I'll inside check her if I can. And that's not super. That would be a 13.
You haven't trusted her anyway, so I mean, this
Yeah,
doesn't
I-
really make any difference to you.
Yeah, I don't trust her at all. Yeah, can I try and intimidate her to be like, I will break your precious catacomb if you don't give me what I want?
I just
Sure, you
did
can
an
intimidate her.
insight check if anyone's curious.
Okay,
you
that
get?
would be...
I got a 19.
Ooh,
Hikari, you don't believe her.
good. Okay,
But
I got
there's actually I don't know if this would be me pushing you too hard. There's actually a way I would love to see you play you not believing her that I think would be very in line with Hikari. I'm gonna
Okay.
vamp for
Also-
me real quick, and I just wanna text you a thing you could do with it.
I got a 15 for my intimidation, if that's worth anything. So, Nanimo, do you have any idea how to get down? I don't know, do you think maybe if you zoom real fast and use your little blippy trick, you could phase through the rock? It'd be funny as fuck to watch you fail and get stuck halfway in.
If I'd marked Sheeny, I could have tracked him. It's a lot harder without having him marked.
Well,
Okay, I've just dropped room
Well-
in your hand.
yes, well fucking done, you know, not thinking to mark the man we're trying to meet up with.
Well, I didn't actually offer to mark him, but you teleported away before I got a chance.
I'm just gonna shake her head like, this is still your fault.
I didn't even hear you ask to mark him. I'm sorry. Honestly,
It's
he's a
fine.
100 too, so he probably would have suggested it. Hell, like,
Yeah.
to be fair, this is also born from me not actually playing Naruto D&D the way you guys are. I just gotta roleplay
Yeah.
shit and make you. I just gotta roleplay Naruto shit and make you deal.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, I've just given Hikari her tip of something she could do with her 19. But yes, I will say, Hikari, you don't believe her on that insight check. You think she probably does know a way to get down further.
Was the 15 worth anything for intimidation?
With your 15, she was already kind of intimidated of you, Ava, so she's gonna back up further. You know something interesting? Cole steps in front of her.
I will not keep allowing you to insult my colleague as such, girl.
Oh, allow.
Hiccup.
Allow. The great Homura Cole won't allow it?
Hikari
Sit down,
is
you
going to
lukewarm
very
bitch.
subtly use her bishop's plan in on the area surrounding her. Basically, he making it surround herself and her team.
Okay.
You okay, Hikari?
No,
But
she
she's
said
going
subtly.
to do it very subtly.
okay.
Sleight
Oh,
of
Hey,
hand for me, because sleight of hand with stacked advantage, because Ava is
Okay.
inadvertently taking the help action by getting into an argument with Cole at the right moment you need her to.
Yay, my
Okay,
awful
that's very
personality
good
is
because
useful.
my first roll was a crit fail.
Oh,
Hey,
Roll again in
it
that
was
too.
useful.
I got a 6. Still better than the crit fail.
True.
I'm gonna say that's below pretty much everyone's passive perception. So everyone notices you just kind of suddenly flick out a bunch of Sinbone and Ninja Wire around your teammates' feet.
What are you
What
doing?
are you doing? I asked you not to harm the catacombs.
Pyramid
Last
corpse
time we
girl.
were down here, we were attacked by creatures, and it sounded very much like our teacher was attacked while he was down here. I'm not taking any chances of us getting snuck up on while we're arguing.
is Hikari telling the truth? Can I insight check Hikari?
I think Ava would also like to do
Hikari
that.
is reacting to a plan that I just gave her that probably also doesn't make a ton of sense to her just yet. But she's probably just trying to lean to what her DM is suggesting she do. So I appreciate her. I'm trying to think of the best way to play this.
I'm thinking that she's half telling the truth.
Hikari's half telling the truth, or Harumi's half telling the truth?
Hikari is half telling the truth in what she just said.
Yeah, no, that was half true. That was definitely half true.
Okay, if we being around Hikari, I assume we could.
I'll say
probably-
for a fact, you and Ava know for a fact she did not mean that in any kind of like hostile way towards you two.
I'll give Ava a look, and I will just have my hand now sitting on my kunai pouch.
Ava will nod and stick her hands in her pockets where fake coins are, like making it look like casual, hands in the pockets, rocking back and forth on her feet. I guess we're kind of fucked. If you don't know a way to get down and, you're being chicken shit about me busting a hole in the ground, I guess we're fucked and Sheeny's just gonna die. Gee, isn't that a shame? You're just being really mean and sarcastic, trying to buy Hikari more time to do whatever she's doing.
No, I get you. The ground The ground shakes a bit more. Tension rises as it's very clear, or it's becoming more and more clear. There is very little trust between them, almost as if something has been constantly gnawing away at it the entire time. And as if Hikari has just caught wind of something that has made it all go out the window extremely quickly.
So,
Well, if you would like to help your sensei, you need to be thinking of some way to do so, rather than destroying these historical reserves here.
We're not just trying to help our sensei, though. We're trying to help your mentor as well.
that's right.
Surely his life is worth more than these.
No one's saying Okina Sensei's life isn't important, but it doesn't matter more than Uzogakure.
Interesting.
Miss
You know what?
Harumi,
Yes.
do you consider his village more important than the lives of people?
This village held the lives of my people.
Yeah, it did. And they didn't deserve what happened to them.
She looks a little mad to hear Hikari say that. Just a bit.
Can Ava pick up
yeah.
on that?
You can pick up on that. I'll say
He's
that's
gonna-
noticeable enough.
Yeah, because
Cole tries to reach out to grab her hand almost to relax her. It seems like she doesn't want to take it. She's now glaring at both Hikari and Ava.
You're angry. Good. Your fucking home's gone, and it's never coming back, and everyone you love is dead. You're angry. You fucking should be angry. Now we're gonna turn that anger into something fucking productive, or you're gonna sit down and cry like a little piss. And the way Ava's...
No.
She's really talking
You're
to
right.
herself at this
I'll
point.
make it something productive.
And then she is going to form hand signs, and a Charybdis seal opens up beneath your feet. The three of you begin to fall. However, because of Hikari Kesho's brilliantly placed Bishop's Trap, the ninja wire cinches up as soon as you are beginning to fall, and she is crafted in such a way that you will now have an advantage on seeing if you are dragged further down into the catacombs, or if you get to stay up here.
Okay, so you're saying was it Dex?
This is actually going to be an intelligence save.
Oh, intelligence, even better.
I got
Oh,
a nat
this-
20!
Intelligence save, you say?
Well, actually, Ava, I'm sorry, because of the nature of how you were doing this, I have to give you
Disadvantage.
because you were going the fuck off.
Yeah, that is very fair.
You were going off and focusing completely on just hurting Harumi's feelings right there, and I feel like she'd be like, "You're definitely going down."
The thing, Ava wasn't. Ava was empathizing in her own fucked up way, because everything she just said to Rumi is what she says to herself every fucking
You don't know
day.
the context just yet, but like the context is, since you have gotten here, you have showed no respect for this land.
Nope. Also, that's funny, so that would be a 7 with my disadvantage. What's funny is, it would have been a 22 if it had just been a straight roll.
I'm so sorry. You are sucked down. The ninja wire cinches up and almost gets your wrists, but you slip under.
You ginger motherfucker! Is what Ava's
Is
screaming.
it possible for Hikari to who's supporting Gale in order to try and lift her up?
I'm sorry, it's not. For that to happen, you would be like a true heir. Like, I would need supporting Gale at like essentially the like 6 or something level. Like you would have to like from a position where you don't have a footing or anything like that. You'd have to make a gust go under her and then carry her back up, and that would have to like push against her body weight and stuff like that. That would be tough.
Shoot.
To that extent, you would probably just go down, and you already succeeded in not going down.
I have two quick questions. First of all, I got a 25, so I assume I succeed.
Out of curiosity, if you got disadvantage, what would you have got? Not that I want Hikari alone, just out of curiosity.
24.
Yeah, you
I rolled
stay up.
one below.
You stay
if,
up.
If Ava's... is it just like a hole which opens up beneath us?
The way Charybdis was made, like the seal was made in the water, it is simply made in the ground beneath. The nature of the
So
seal
it-
is it can make these, just hold these massive like portals in the ground and like just a whirlpool out of any substance it is on.
Okay, so could I see Ava falling is my question.
Yes.
How far... But, like, I'm assuming she hasn't fallen too far at this point.
I will say there's nothing you can do to keep her up there with you. If you want to go down there
Even
with
if
her,
I
you
can
do that.
teleport.
Oh yeah, you can.
Are you getting fucking bridal carried again?
But like my thing is like by the time you get her and then try to teleport, you're already like your body is already like moving down
I
like
would-
further. So you
I
would have
probably try
you
it
would have-
anyway. This is my
Okay.
argument. I'm probably going to try for
Okay,
it regardless.
Nanamo.
So
You will have. This is going to be the first time this happens. You will have stacked disadvantage.
okay,
You will roll
so-
twice, and then on your lower roll, I will -2.
okay.
So
So
take that.
seeing Ava fall, Nanamo will gather chakra in his palm and just kind of force, like, open palm, strike it down towards her. As this small orb of chakra just appears a little bit above her, and he'll then swap places with it and try to grab her, I guess. So what do you need me to roll?
Your dex is your highest save, right?
Dex is my best save.
Okay, I'm gonna try and make this as easy or as like lean towards you as I can because it's gonna be from we're
Right,
doing.
no,
saves. So we're
I
doing
appreciate it.
it's gonna be a dex save.
Okay.
This will be a dex save. You are rolling twice. It's stacked disadvantage. So you're rolling twice. On your lower roll, I'm gonna subtract 2, and we will take that number.
So that is 11. Yeah, 11 take away 2, 9.
I'm sorry, Nanamo. You do get your hand. You get Ava back in your bridal carry. That's what you wanted to accomplish. You know, you feed the shippers for another session because it seems like you just sacrificed. Like you chose. Listen, you chose Ava over Hikari. The Hikari Nanamo shippers coping season right now.
I was just trying to be a good
The Ava
teammate.
Nanamo army right now, just like they're
pushing
they're
down
so
at this
happy.
point. I'm
The people
I'm
who
kicking
realize,
it now.
the people who are fully aware Hikari's gay are like, I just don't understand why we aren't eating yet. That's not a spoiler. I feel like that was already subtext enough. All right. Yeah, you guys
Yeah.
are both going down. Nanamo. Big brain. I will
Is
let you
it-
mark Hikari.
Ooh.
I can do that without touching her. So as I'm kind of falling, realizing shit, I'm not getting back up. Ava, you are the closest to me. You will hear me murmur out, Hikari Kesho, you are my primary target. As my eyes narrow to pinpricks, and on Hikari's body, the kanji for nobody appears on her back, where it would be out of line of sight from the other two.
Okay, Ava's probably just screaming obscenities at Harumi.
The two of you fall into the abyss, having been betrayed by Harumi Uzufuki.
Trapped and betrayed?
Trapped and betrayed by Harumi Uzufuki, the Crypt Keeper and a master of the Charybdis, it seems.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Well,
Harumi, I still believe this is not the most optimal way to go about this. Hush, love. It must be done.
Fucking knew she was evil.
He's not evil.
if you're sleeping with what's his face, she's evil.
Oracle,
You have to be a sick form of
Kimura
evil. to sleep with Cole.
Cole is not evil. He just has an 18 intelligence.
And he's a knob.
He is terrible.
He just has an 18 intelligence, guys.
To fall
Oh, I
asleep
become
beside
that-
that creature every night is a sin.
Oh my god. Okay, yeah, you guys are falling into the abyss while Hikari, due to her quick thinking and her insight roll, has been kept up on the main floor of the catacombs. And I'm gonna say with her movement, she can get herself back up to face off with what has just been revealed to be two enemies.
I don't know why you're doing this, but I will never forgive anyone who hurts those who are dear to me.
I once made a similar promise. That's why I'm doing this.
And then Cole is going to try to surround Hikari with drones. They're not going to attack just yet. But as that is happening, Hikari, your passive perception will allow you to realize something. Something is coming from the Vadia Noi tunnel you guys just left. It looks like a Vadia Noi, but that's not a Vadia Noi. That's like the remnants of the Vadia Noi that you guys just left. Seemingly pieced together, stitched almost, with a golden adamantine chain that appears to be made from chakra. Harumi, the Crypt Keeper, also knows the Dead Soul Jutsu, as she is a Grave Controller intelligence operative.
Oh.
Yep. Not too unlike partially what your sensei is. Dun dun dun!
What a twist.
Oh yeah, Cole is also gonna, from his, it's not gonna be super helpful to him, but from his summoning scroll, he's going to summon something familiar to you guys from the Lost session, a little kite-looking jetpack thing.
Oh god, this thing.
Not super useful in this area though, but it will kind of raises a bit in greater range
Yeah.
of things.
Listen, girl. I know your origin. You too are a child of the sky.
Do not
Yep.
call me that.
You know we have a great debt to pay to this land.
We have a great debt to the world, you mean?
Well, we can't start with no place to call home, can we?
If you're suggesting recreating the land of the sky, I'm going to say no.
No, not recreating the land of the sky, but preserving the hidden whirlpool village. And from that success, rebuilding our empire.
Do you even hear yourself right now? The land of the sky fell because it became an empire. Because they tried to force their will on the world.
No, child, do you hear yourself? You must not even understand the implications of what it means for you to stand here with your traitorous blood. What your father did to us, to the army, to the sciences. It was a travesty. Hell, your blood is part of the reason this village is like this.
What are you talking about?
The Kesho clan. Your father. He built part of the new, this apparatus on my back, the land of sky flying machines, the bombs. So many of them were designs he made. I looked up to him. A genius, but a coward. One not resolved to stay to the cause.
What?
You didn't know? Curious. You seemed so intelligent. Far smarter than the purple-haired bratty one.
Hikari is going to glare at that. Do not call her a brat.
Okay, just real quick so we can flash back to them. You two are falling into the abyss for a while. Finally, you stop falling into the abyss and you end up on a layer of the catacombs that looks like hell. You get down there, you see an army of black ghosts, both the like human variant and the Vodionoid, facing off against an army of like Frankenstein's monstered, like reanimated Vodionoid corpses, all with those golden chains running throughout them.
That is just his response. Fuck. Sheeny, you fucking here?
It is too chaotic for you to see him instantly. You would have to do a pretty high perception check.
Can I try?
Go for it.
Yay.
Still clutching a bridal carry by Nanamo.
That is true. Also, 18.
Honestly, you guys might still be falling at this point. With an 18, yeah, you can notice Sheeny and... Actually, no, we'll do it this way. Sheeny and Okita have found a crevice somewhere, and it looks like both of them seem... Well, no, Sheeny isn't, like, too worn out, but he's probably wearing himself out, both from, like, the strain of trying to talk to you guys, maintain his army, and look after Okina, which he's currently doing.
Nanamo, give me that fucking crevice. I can help Sheeny. And I'd like to point to the crevice.
Unfortunately, because he is silent, Nanamo is grabbed by the Vodionoid army, drawn away.
Headphones, I sneezed a minute ago and I muted, so I didn't you were having a monologue, I needed to sneeze, so I muted myself and I've been talking.
No, you're good. I'm joking.
I know. Yeah, Nanamo seeing where she's pointing to won't teleport because I don't understand. I can't teleport super far, but I can move like 120 feet without using any chakra easily, so he will just as fast as he can.
You guys can move without any attacks of opportunity because most of the Vodionoid are engaged with the Black Ghost, and the Black Ghost doesn't want to fight you. So
Cool.
Attacks of opportunity anyway.
Yeah. Fucking, I'm gonna get you with that at some point.
And I am thankfully, in his arms. So
Yeah.
cool. When we get near Sheeny,
Thankfully in his arms. All right.
like,
When you get near Sheeny.
I have
Give
said
me
it
a
once
sheen.
and I shall say it again. Shepper on deck.
it's the fact that God himself ships us. Yes.
God doesn't
Feels
ship
like
you.
fate.
I simply feed the people who are giving me the algorithm fuel. All right.
So
The people who are
Yes.
feeding me.
Yes. Ava's
And
gonna...
if that's what they want to fuel the algorithm for, you know what? I'm a content creator. It's good content. They want to
Fair
put it on
enough.
TikTok.
Beijutsu tuck? Yes. Ava's, when she reaches Sheeny, she's like, you look fucked. Let me give you some chakra. And then she's going to bite him.
What the hell?
What the fuck?
Sheeny will now receive temporary chakra points. 6. It's not much, but it is. Have 6 temporary chakra points, Sheeny.
Oh wow, thanks, I can make a single black ghost more.
There's one fucking black ghost you didn't have already, fuckwit.
Well, the issue isn't keeping them this much. The bigger issue is I need more up top to switch us out with, and you kids came down here. I could have used the ones I keep in your shadows, but...
This is the thanks we get for coming to fucking save you.
I didn't know
Looking
you
at
guys.
Looking at Nanamo like
how did you
long
get down here?
sufferingly.
How did you get down here? Like those weird seal things just kept opening up under me no matter where I went. I kept fighting these things. They wouldn't stay down.
Fucking corpse girl. I knew she was fucking wrong from the first second I laid eyes on her.
Actually, no. Ava, you came in the clutch with that. There's something you can
Yay!
that might put an end to this that he probably would have thought to do a little bit earlier. But I had to keep the things like rumbling, so you guys would have like a stimuli to want to come down here.
Yay, my 6th chakra helped.
I think you gave him like he'll have like 2 left. But I think you gave him just what he.
Yep. So
Bluff.
just,
I think I have a way out.
also, when Ava pulls her mouth,
You
away,
at the very least can get yourself back to Hikari right now. If Sheeny had more black ghosts, he could use those as marks to like swap places with the black ghosts again. He could have brought Okina back, but he had to like get Okina a safe enough spot to do so, and then he would have had to sacrifice 2 with black ghosts and you guys are shadows.
I was gonna say, I'm guessing that I bit Sheeny on the neck, or would it be like the wrist? Where do you want to bite Sheeny?
This feels like little brother, like little sister interactions. Like this feels like an arm bite.
Yeah, if it was an arm bite, then he probably could see what has formed on his skin where Ava bit him, if he wants.
Didn't I tell you to stop fucking experimenting with this thing in the middle of dangerous situations? Jesus fucking Christ.
Was that all
Alright,
like you
Kami.
fucking die?
Kami fucking Jesus.
Yeah, Ava's gonna hold
Slaughter
firm.
all over me.
It was that or fucking let you die. I stand by my fucking choice.
Alright, then right back at you.
He is going to swoop you into his cloak with Nanamo and Okina. And then he is going to, while you guys are kind of protected from what he is about to do, run through hand sounds, and he's going to make a big ass fireball jutsu. To try to simply incinerate the majority of the body. Because if they don't have like the body parts to keep stitching themselves back together with, hopefully that'll keep them down.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm just role-playing this, I'm going to say they are hit, and majority of them are incinerated. Simply, if you guys did have to fight anything, it would be a manageable number. Like the military might you came down here seeing. Back up top with Hikari and the debate against the Land of Sky, which we are just now learning she's a child of.
Okay.
Cash out.
What?
You simply need to seek atonement. Come. You can join us. We have made an alliance that will right the wrongs of the past. The Land of the Sky and the hidden whirlpool village will be united.
So basically, what you're asking me to do is abandon my team, the land that had took me in when my family was basically nothing more than a shattered and broken shell, and the people that I care about most, to join you on some crusade to revive the Land of the Sky so that the mistakes of the past can be repeated? I'm going to say no, sorry.
You simply need to look the other way. If things had gone the way we wanted to, you and your sensei and teammates would have simply left when Okina was nowhere to be found. Then, when Sensei simply didn't return to work eventually, someone would have given the anthropology department head position to someone else, someone more deserving, someone like the great Himura Cole. And with that position and power...
Okay, so you basically he wanted to take control of this operation. What makes Okina not deserving of this? He clearly values and loves the history and culture of this land. Why do you consider him a threat to it when all he wants is to preserve what is left?
See, funnily enough, Himura looks kind of stunned by this response, as if he has thought about it. He's smart enough to think about this, but he doesn't really act on these thoughts. The person who seems like they're all in is Harumi. Because Harumi goes,
because he carries that Land of Fire blood. He's from the Sarutobi clan. He's a disciple, or family to a disciple of the first Hokage. The gods of the Shinobi world who brought us to this point. Who made warfare everything that ninja are. Made us just tools. Even in death. Even while presiding over celebrations of life. We can't even have funerals without being ninja. We just want to build something from all this blood and rubble.
I can understand that.
The professor, there's nothing... He's a good man. It's just... You can't do what needs to be done here while being a good man. That was true when we were at war, and it's true still now. That's still true now.
Jesus, I'm messing up all these lines.
Life isn't fair, and it certainly isn't kind. But that's why we must be. We must be fair, and we must be kind, to make up for a life that is not. That's what my mother always told me.
We don't disagree. We've simply come to an impasse, I'm afraid.
And the drones begin to kind of whir more intensely, and the gleam of their eyes becomes more menacing.
Could Hikari have
Sorry
had a
about that.
persuasion roll for that? It's
Oh,
pretty
fuck yeah,
damn
I guess you
persuasive.
could. Hey, Kari, roll persuasion.
1 sec.
That was pretty darn.
Holy
persuasion.
shoot! I just got a dirty 23!
Nice.
Yeah, I'll leave it as a flat roll. Cole looks pretty hesitant about like this certain course of action. Harumi is not completely two-faced. She is not completely without any remorse or like recollection, but it almost still seems like she feels almost obligated to do this.
I can understand how you feel like you have no choice. But there is always a choice.
No. No, there's no choice when you're the last of your blood. There isn't. There's only survival. There's only carrying on the will of the clan.
Do you really believe that? What about your will, Harumi-san? What about what you want? Do you want to be a killer? Do you want to be someone that betrays those that trust you? Or do you want to make something else?
Many of those choices were taken from me. As for what else I can make, there's just not much.
I don't think that's the truth. I think that you just haven't found it yet. It can take time, but I'm sure you can find another way, another route.
So what do you suggest I do? Just give up? Just wait? All I've ever wished for is peace. But the only peace that exists in this land comes because there was so much bloodshed. Is that really peace? Is that really my desire, my will being brought forth and carried out?
Well, you said you wanted to preserve your culture, your history, your world. I don't think... How's about how you spread it? Through education. After all, some of the history is greater. His crimes are only doomed to repeat themselves if people don't learn.
Roll me another persuasion with advantage on this one.
I got a dirty 22.
Seems like you are chipping away at her resolve once again. There seems to be a extreme conflict in her eyes. While Cole also seems to... Yeah, it seems like he's not sticking anything like any of his drones on you just yet. Things are still tense.
Education has always existed. The college, it exists for that, but profits and money and interests in politics and what nation gets to send students. All these things come to... They block it. They block progress. They block any kind of retribution or healing this land could undergo.
Well then, it sounds like you're in the wrong institution. If you... Maybe it's time that you became independent. There are a lot of lands out there that I think would be absolutely thrilled to learn about all of this. About how to Zushiho, about the world, and about how to the things that should never be allowed to happen again.
Kari, I'm gonna let you roll. Last persuasion roll. This time with stacked advantage. You'll roll twice and add 2.
And that has been my worst persuasion roll through all of this. I got a 14.
That's with your stacked?
Yep.
Do you have proficiency in persuasion?
Yep.
Dang. Sorry, Kari can't help you.
It's okay.
Your words are nice, idealistic, pure, hopeful. But they're words. There are no better institutions. There are no more eager minds. There are no more men willing to put the... I don't have that kind of time, Hikari. Rumi, maybe we should rethink this. It may not be too late. But Cole, it is too late for me.
I don't think so. You know, the land of waves gave my family a fresh start. Maybe it could be yours.
I'm sorry, that's not possible.
Why not?
Because I'm already dead.
What?
Ava. Or Hikari, I'm
Yes.
sorry.
Oh,
I'm
no.
sorry.
I was
I'm
like,
sorry.
what, me?
I
What
would
are you?
I'm sorry. Hikari, as you are looking at her, it almost seems like she allows some kind of... And you recognize that from her legs up, her body's extremely transparent.
Tarumi?
You are speaking to an apparition.
My dear. Oh, how I regret what I did. What the land of sky did.
You were one of the casualties, weren't you?
Yes.
I'm
Not
so
just one of the
sorry.
casualties. My sole casualty. Using one of your father's weapons.
So, you've been here with her this whole time?
Not this whole time. We met on the night of the bombing run. In horrible circumstances that you could imagine. But when I realized the horror of what we... terrible the yield of the bombs your father created were. I couldn't drop any more. I tried to save Harumi. I did everything I could. I racked my brain. Every method of medicine I could think of, but it was simply too late for her. She died in my arms that night. Eventually, I found my way to the land of fire and trying to distance myself from what we did. But we were brought back here for research, and we reunited, with Harumi acting as if she was just some other reason, coming in to be another one of Sensei's students. I knew it was fate. I knew I needed to do whatever I could to support her. But, my dear, I simply do not want to do this. Profits do mean a lot, but I am still a man of science. And I'm still the man who loves you. I can't allow you to change yourself like this.
Back downstairs. All right, you guys
Yes.
are allowed to climb out of. Yeah, that thing Batman does sometimes, or the thing Piccolo did to Goten and Trunks. Yeah, that's basically what you guys are. That's the situation you guys are in, because like Okina's probably like asleep right now. Okina's probably like knocked out.
Ava's gonna, have a weird look on her face, having just effectively been enveloped in a big cloak hug.
Yeah, Sheen's gonna rub a little like burning fucking like they're not scaly, they're like what? No, they might have some scales. They might have some scales like around their hands. He has like a body and burning on his cheek that he wipes it off. He has a little burn mark there that fucking hurt. But yeah, you guys are good. The burning corpses are gone. You now need only look for a way up, and they don't seem to be regenerated. Almost as if somebody is sapping the will from whatever dead soul jutsu casters. Using their abilities to control these corpses.
Yes.
This is not how I thought this would go.
Looks like a bit of extra chakra help, Cheney. Smug as fuck. This is little sister smug energy.
Yeah, good job, kid. A little head pat.
You're welcome. Like, well,
I
she's
don't
unfamiliar to
suppose
say.
I don't suppose your extra six chakra can find us a way out of here. All right. None of
Well,
maybe. You mark Hikari?
Yeah, Sensei.
Good boy.
If I can get...
All right. Leave this to us.
Okay.
Get back up there with her. I need to know what's going on.
Okay. I've never done this before.
fucking doing Nanamo?
Nanamo's concentrating. He's concentrating quite hard.
Is Ava still in his arms, or did she get down to bite Cheney?
I would hope you would have got off me to bite
I feel like
Sheeny.
you've been.
This
I feel
feels
like you've been
really awkward. Just
Well,
me
you want to
holding
make
you as you
certain.
bite Sheeny.
Just want to check. Just want to be certain.
I'm just double checking I can do this before I teleport off. Just give me 2 seconds. 2 seconds to read how this works.
I think so. So the old man, he's not fucking dead, is he?
Nah. Probably doesn't need to be staying his ass down here with all this, lack of oxygen. The further down further deeper we go. But
Yeah.
I think he'll be all right. I think he was just put to sleep.
Yeah, that ginger motherfucker.
Ninja nerd stuff. The great Taro Fuma lived back in the 16th dynasty of the.
If he genuinely says that Ava's gonna forget all about Shinny and Nanamo and just literally crouch down, it's like,
he gives lectures when he's knocked out.
Ava's going to probably not
he
be
created the fallen heaven divide technique back in the 13th century when he was surrounded by stone ninja who came from the hills of Crest looking for the ancient maple syrup of Dandalus. And okay.
It's like ancient maple syrup. I know the ancient maple syrup.
Then the great Sasuke Sarutobi found the anointed cream of wheat, and the Sarutobi clan was well fed for generations into their senior years and geriatricness.
As he said to her, maple syrup and cream of wheat, she kind of concluded, "Oh, he's fucking senile."
Oh, yeah. I just love breakfast so much. Early bird specials.
Or he's having a very weird dream.
I think that sounds like
Yes.
a delightful dream. Some breakfast.
Yes.
And David's
Yeah.
ancestor.
Yes, Kotaro, drizzle the sacred ointment pancake. Jeez, I just said the syrup on the pancakes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
It's just.
So-
I was like, I don't know what to believe of that.
Yeah, Nano, you
I
have been ordered to go get your team.
I have a question. Is Hikari within 100 and... So what's my max speed? So is she within 240 feet of... not 200... 120 feet of me? If she's within 120 feet of me? That is the question I need to know.
I will say Hikari is, about
Even,
120 feet.
I was gonna say,
Okay, so
Surely
I need
she's
to
About
has to be
approximately
within
120 feet. Say what you were going to say, Pickle?
I was gonna say, surely should have to be, otherwise we would have died on impact. And maybe
Yeah,
Oaken
it's
too.
more than 90. It would have to be more than 90 feet.
Okay, so yeah, I have to use my full movement to make this work. Right, Nanamo starts stretching, and he'll slap his hands together and just breathe out a fog of mist which wraps around him as he uses as he says to himself, Nanamo style, Mist Walker Jutsu.
Oh my god,
And
he's
then-
naming his fucking jutsu out for himself now.
That's
Ava,
funny.
did you
I
know
was,
he
I,
doing
I,
that?
I was literally
Ava, did you
about
know he
to.
was doing that?
No, like I was actually also just about to mock that, going, "Of course he
Oh
fucking
my
called
god.
style."
Oh my fucking god.
The
There's no
fucking
way.
ego.
Oh
And
my
then
god.
I will
Fucking
use
Kami.
Kami, save us.
then I will use my what's it called? A pre-planned route, and Nanamo will kind of take a runner's stance, and before he starts moving, his chakra like leaps upwards, and goes through the floor, and then appears behind Hikari, and in that moment, Nanamo just upwards and will appear, grabbing hold of where he had placed the mark, letting it burn away. And Nanamo is now stood behind you, Hikari.
The moment you get up there, I want
And the moment you touch her,
saving
Hikari is
throw.
going to shriek from pure fear because you just touched it without warning.
Okay, fair enough. I need a wisdom saving throw from both of you. Hikari, not to get scared. Nanamo, to realize Hikari has de-escalated things enough to where she is not in mid-combat right now. She has been talking.
Oh god.
I just come back, I come up, ready to
Yeah,
fight.
you just come back and start fucking swinging, and it, like all of a sudden it is a fight. Like that fucking.
I rolled a 14.
Oh, natural 20.
Woohoo!
Yay.
Oh, yay, Nanamo!
Hey,
Yeah,
Car,
I'm
you
not
getting
gonna
scared
go
isn't
on
that
through.
consequential. I think you getting scared is fine. You screech. You screech and turn to look behind you, and I'll say because you take the frightened condition, you actually run away from Nanamo and closer to Himura and Hirumi. So that actually makes it even more clear that you guys are not currently fighting.
As
Yeah.
you would turn around and see like a dense layer of fog, like mist, just surrounding an arm, and just hear there's not a fight going on. Okay.
Nanamo?
Hikari, are you okay?
The moment she gets confirmation that it's Nanamo, she runs at him and hugs him.
Okay.
Very quickly. Back down. Sheeny is still he'd be clutching. Okay, he doesn't have to be clutching Hikari or Ava. But he'll then kind of feel something, but all right, that should be good enough. Ava, I'm about to send you and Okina back up.
Why? How? What? Are you coming?
Nah, there's not enough ghosts up there. But I'm gonna swap you with the one in Hikari and Nanamo's shadow.
Quick question about the layout. Like, is there a wall directly connecting to the tunnel? Like, as in, that we fell through?
In the current one?
Like, basically, is there if Ava just started walking up a wall on the ceiling, could she eventually climb up the way she came?
I'm going to say it's sheer enough that it will be extremely difficult, and then getting through Charybdis, like just the straight way, the way Nanmo just did, like he didn't really go through it, honestly, would be extremely difficult.
Because Ava's going to look conflicted. Like, on one hand, she doesn't want to risk that, but on the other,
fun fact, the spinning teeth part of Charybdis is not for play, and the fact that it was done with like seaweed and like water beforehand, you got a little leeway this time. But like this is just like earth and rock, so you will be ground into paste and spit out.
Shit, it's like, oh fuck. If Akari's having to fight fucking Homura Cole and that ginger fuck, you'd be more useful, but fine. I'll get up there and back her up.
Well, we need the client out of here ASAP anyway, and hopefully you guys are calming down up there. I don't.
Yes, Homura Cole, famous
fighting.
for not picking a fight.
Listen, we don't have time yet. I don't think they're fighting up there, so I just need you to listen to me for once.
All right.
All right. Here, take the old man.
Ugh.
He's gonna kind of shove him off. Oh yeah. And then the leader of the Fuma clan said to the members of the land of rice fields, "Here we will plant rice paddies and prosper all the days of our life." All right. Suddenly, you feel a great force, almost like yanking you through the shadows.
That's
like as you go through. It feels like an instant, but it also feels like an eternity. You see you are pulled through an abyss that is also not an abyss. Like it's an abyss, but it's also like a white void at the same time. You don't know what's going on. And then all of a sudden, you two appear behind Hikari and Nanamo. Hikari and Nanamo, wisdom save to see if you get frightened.
Okay. I mean, it's Ava.
That
sorry.
was even worse. I just got a 7.
I got
Hikari,
a 13.
you both scream again and run towards run further towards Homura and her room.
Ah!
Okay, Ava, because Sheeny said they weren't fighting, is going to trust his assessment and not immediately jump into, combat or even antagonism, but she's going to look pissed.
You can also guess that Sheeny probably would have got the black ghost that stay and you got lurk in your shadows to fight for you guys or fight for Hikari if she was. He wouldn't have been willing to sacrifice it for this task if it was being used for that. So
yeah,
you were relatively safe because you guys have just swapped places with your own shadow or the shadow. So though they are down there with him now, you guys are up.
Ava's just looking petulant, but she's not saying anything. It looks like Hikari's somehow managed to talk that idiot Homura Cole down, so she's not gonna stoke this fire. She's at least smart enough not to do that.
And when Hikari sees that it's Ava, she runs to her and hugs her.
So many fucking hugs today.
You found Sensei.
Yeah, we did. It's very clear that she wants to say some very mean things about where he was, but is actively restraining herself.
By the way, you and Nana will probably also now realize Harumi's a fucking ghost, by the way.
I was gonna say, have I realised they're a ghost yet? Just looking.
Okay, Ava's just going to actually be very interested by that. You're fucking dead, aren't you?
You really have no respect whatsoever, huh?
Shut the fuck up and answer my question. How did you get here? Ava sounds desperate in this moment. Tell me how you're here.
I'm not sure. I guess someone has to be the Crypt Keeper.
So no one
What
summoned
do you
you.
mean by that, Miss Harumi?
It's a position the Uzufuki clan served out throughout their entire inception. I was the last of the clan, I guess, and
No crypt keeper means no one to guide and shepherd the dead.
All
So-
dead or this village dead?
The dead of this village.
Oh, okay. Ava stopped caring again.
After the... Okay, yeah. Ava, you are...
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. This is not... When I say this is not the Ava arc, I mean clearly like only in like a character way. Like it's like this is not the arc Ava's like true character shine. She's had moments. She's had moments. But for some reason she has come to this like war-torn country and just be like, fuck these people, fuck the victims, fuck what happened to them. I agree with their oppressors. I'm glad it happened to them. And then she just like walked off. It was like, it's been crazy work. It's been crazy work, Ava.
I don't know where
It's
you
been
got
crazy work.
I don't know where you got I agree with the oppressors. If anything, it is I am deeply triggered. I am expressing my triggering through anger.
She hasn't said I agree with the oppressors, but I mean, just through the general, like, I like money thing, I feel like you kind of
She didn't even agree with Morikawa
I
when
like
he said
money.
Yes.
This is true. Listen, I'm just saying this arc has been mild Ava character assassination. Just saying. Listen. Happy session 11. You guys are 10 sessions from where you started. All I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Look how Ava has grown.
You piece of shit.
Oh my fucking god. Okay, yeah, you guys are faced with the. Well, I mean, I don't even know if it's a conundrum. I feel like a combat is not coming from this. I can't reliably like make one happen. You guys have found the
Hikari
secret
was going
of
to say
Harumi.
something before we went off on a tangent.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Do you mean that your soul is bound to this place, even with no one else here?
I believe so.
Is there anything we can do to help?
I honestly don't know. For so long, I've wondered if Oblivion was better than this. Maybe I could just join the rest of the clan and it'd be over. Harumi. But then I wouldn't get to spend any more time with Cole. It's not like we got much when I was alive. If you would... And I know how this sounds. I really do. I know what we almost did. If you would be willing to keep this from the professor and maybe try to help us carry out our scheme just in a different way.
What do you mean?
We have to figure out a way to convince the college that more funding should be put into preserving this land, this village.
Hey, just a thought. You think maybe the secret of life after death might be an appealing thing to a college? And the beautiful part?
It's a place of science.
Yeah.
And
Science done by fucking humans. Who fear
I can't really go to confirm it.
Yeah. They have to come here.
Well, I, for one, will not be used for this task.
I'm trying to help you get more funding, you fuckwit.
I'm aware of that, but you do realize how people are already trodden on.
Yes.
I don't think it's worth that.
It's fucking dreadful.
Excuse me,
That's
never mind,
genuine.
never mind. No matter how immoral I am, I think this arc has proven that you are more immoral than me. I will no longer...
I'm sorry.
I will no longer be paying attention. I hate you. You won't debate me. You won't run it back on the shogi game. Piss on you. Fuck you.
It was just gonna effectively... She can't throw up her hands because she's holding the old man, but it's effectively... Fine, don't use my skills at making money to help you with your scheme.
No one wants your
Yes,
skills.
my-
You've proven yourself a villain. You're
Ava
a bigger villain. You're a bigger villain for this arc than me.
Ava doesn't deny that she's a villain.
Oh
She's
my
like-
god.
She's like, I will I was willing to help because I sympathize with the idea of, fucking people losing everything. That was it. He's like, well, fine. If you don't want my fucking help, fine.
Oh fuck, there probably are things you could do to help, but
Yep, and she's trying in her own fucked up way.
listen, I mean, like, fucking go gold plate the body of noise skeleton or something. I don't know what God, this might just be the end of the session. I don't know what to do.
Hikari, he would probably ask what it usually is that gets the college's attention and makes them increase funding.
Oh god.
Wishing you would have taken my.
Fuck you. I don't need you. Listen. Oh, we found a ghost. Oh, I mean, motherfucker, I know what Edo Tensei is. This ain't special.
That is a very solid point. Edo Tensei does kind of
forbidden jutsus. I don't know if it's like widely known.
I didn't think so.
I mean, I'm my way of seeing it. If I actually worked for like an if I was an anthropologist, and I'm like struggling to like find some shit to interest like my researching body, and I come back and tell them like, hey y'all, listen, one of my students wasn't actually my student. She was a ghost that died like not generation before, but like a little while beforehand in the massacre that killed the people of this land. You come here, I can prove it to you. I don't think they're doing it.
You don't think they'd come to have like a literal living witness?
Somebody might like send somebody, but like, at that point it's like, I mean, how are we sure they didn't like fake this? You have like all these kind of like, also Genjutsu exists.
Yeah, there's a lot which makes it like...
So I mean, there probably would have to be like a whole thing of like, okay, but like, how do we verify this? And once we do, what verifying body can we use to like justify this? Because like, yeah, at one point it's not just okay, so and so saw this with their own two eyes, and they can attest that they weren't under Genjutsu at that time, and they're credible because of X amount of reasons, and this reason and that reason, and also they're trusted, like personally, not just like credible, but they are trusted like personally by the body. Like all these things had to be done at once. Oh, I am sorry. Harumi's existence alone does not satisfy the condition.
Dang, I thought I might have been able to save this land.
No, I'm sorry. If she could have done that, she probably would have done it for herself.
Yeah.
That would be way too easy. I'm already letting you get away without a combat. And I had a sick fucking combat thought of too. You guys whooped You guys whooped Cole's ass in the lost session. So I was like, damn, what's another way I can do this? Okay, cool. They're gonna be like very summon heavy. A bunch of drones. Harumi will be opening the Charybdis seal like under you. So while Cole is flying, there are like holes under the ground as you're trying to approach him, and then drones and then body noise corpses like coming out. It was gonna be a fucking amazing battle.
Hey, you're the one that had pointed out during one of our downtime conversations that there was the chance that he could end this without a combat. I was going to take that because that is exactly what Hikari would do.
That was literally today, and that was something you said you felt would be good for the Hikari arc. So you know what? I'm open to it. All right.
What about the body and eye? Are they not a good case study for how summonings can evolve and show that while they do possess chakra, typically they can become more feral and fall from their more intelligent nature?
Oh fuck, that was also a good one. Well,
I believe your sensei has made that a bit of an impossibility. There's not much more to study, and Harumi's Dead Soul Jutsu didn't
Chili!
Away.
Hikari sheepishly raises her head. I think there might still be 3 left.
You guys haven't heard the Session 9 end story yet, so the implications of that are interesting.
Though I wouldn't. But if you're going to do that, I don't want them being treated poorly. And they're only children. I don't know if they're going to survive on their own anyway.
So surely it would be a good thing, because then they'll be alright. They'll have someone looking after them.
But what if they're put in the care of someone who doesn't care about their lives? If they're put in the care of someone that will treat them poorly, wouldn't that just be as bad as leaving him to fend for themselves?
Well, from what we've seen of Okina, he would be a good choice.
Also,
He's got a lot of sway in the college. He's plenty strong, and he has a summon of his own.
Cream of wheat.
yes, even also, let me tell you this from personal experience. Even the most exploitative fucker dies eventually.
Well, that's uplifting. Jesus.
That was meant to be somewhat uplifting. It's like, look, sure they might suffer for a bit, but eventually that person will die.
Okay, listen, guys. I'm so stuck on what to do next. So I think we have to get you guys to a nice end session.
I mean, Okina taking them could be quite fair.
Yeah,
Like I said, he has got a summon, so it's not like they would be getting.
You guys are making
brought
compelling points. You guys are making compelling points. And the thing I realize more and more, I need to get you the fuck out of the Hidden Whirlpool, because I have not known what to do with this mission the entire of the time we've been. And I have a way better grasp of. I had a way better grasp of even the bamboo mission. Bamboo Village mission was kind of loose, and I have a way better grasp of the ramen factory mission. So listen, all right, okay, I think that's enough tension to we close out Whirlpool next time. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
I hope you guys enjoyed session 11. I felt very that's the only solace I can take. Okay. Thank you all for joining and watching and all that, and I hope you enjoyed. I have been here with, we'll do the normal order this time. Pickle Dill.
I'm not that much of a villain.
The main villain of the arc, Pickle Dill.
Yeah.
Rune Scribble.
This sucks.
Does it? I'm hoping this is a better ending to this arc.
No, not the session, just the situation.
I'm so insecure.
No, not the session, just the whole thing with Harumi.
Okay, good. And the story buster.
She's dead.
I always tell you stuff leads to death, kid. All right, that's not a canon line. We'll see you guys next time. There might be an end story. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.